Welcome back, PC Amateur Guy here. So this is the deepcool Ch170. So my final thoughts on this part two. It's pretty good. It has a lot of mesh, so keeps the system cool. I was able to install another fan here on top using the accessory that just goes there, and then so you have one, two, three screws, and this is exhaust. So this is intake. And yeah, and it also gives you just have to download the deepcool software. It tells you the degrees. Right now it's 94 degrees. There's an air cooler in there. It's running 100%, 95. It is under going through Cinebench right now, and I'm going to show you that the results in a couple of minutes. 2080 Ti, aorus. It's a beautiful card, but sometimes the RGB kind of like runs when it wants to, and sometimes it doesn't. Right now it's not running, so it's kind of a waste how they engineered that. Apparently that's like a software flaw. And yeah, so 2080 Ti Aorus, if you're gonna buy it for the RGB, don't do it. In terms of performance, it's a good card. It's nice and cool. So just to give you an idea, for mark here, on 4K, I'm getting around an average of about 65 frames per second. That's been running for a couple of minutes already. 2 minutes and 41 seconds, as you can see. 4K, so you're getting about 65 frames. That's pretty decent. And the temperature, well, it's actually at 81 degrees. It can get quite hot, but it's actually not loud at all. Have a listen. So this is like fans are pretty running up, and the graphics card is running, so it's not that bad. Power wattage, 2080 Ti. Let me just zoom in a bit. Can actually go up to 300 watts. I just stopped the firm mark there, so just it is overclocking edition, so just be aware of that. And in terms of clocks, I was able to get to 1755, memory was 7000 megahertz, graphics 1890 megahertz. So pretty good card for 2025 in my opinion. Still run 4K for most games at 60 frames per second. I think that's decent. If you're going to use it for 1080p, obviously that's good. In terms of the CPU, it's still about 95 degrees. And Cinebench is almost going to be done, so I'll conclude with that. Yeah, so final thoughts. Pros, it's actually not very loud. It has a nice display, which gives you telling you the degrees, 95 degrees, because Cinebench is running 3543 megahertz, 100%. You can fit a 240 air cooler, but it is pretty tight. Right now I have a air cooler there, all 9 noctua. It has a small footprint. Yeah, so it's pretty nice. Let's just do a quick walk around. It's a pretty nice case. Would I recommend it? I would. I got it for 130 Canadian, so it's about $80 US. So that's good deal. Cons. It's actually like kind of cumbersome because each time you want to like remove one part, you have to actually move the bottom, and then you have to move the sides, and sometimes to get inside. So this is a little bit cumbersome. You have to move all the sides. If there was a second version to this, I think it would be easier that this was maybe fixed somehow, so you don't have to remove it, and then just be able just to move this parts here. And so I think it would be more accessible, more quicker if you just want to do a quick change in the PC. That's the only con I would have. Other than that, I think it's a beautiful case. So to conclude with the Ryzen 3950X in 2025, yeah, it's pretty good. The CPU is like 79 degrees. The package is at like 95 degrees. So it's very power efficient actually. It's only using about a maximum of 127 watts. So with 300 watts graphics card and 127 gives you about 450. So I'm using a 600 watts Corsair FXX right now, and it's perfectly fine. The only thing I would say is if you can use an air cooler in here, I recommend an air cooler for a high-end cheap CPU. It would be a lot better for the thermals. And in conclusion, the last time I ran it without the case fans, I was getting 18,615. And by adding 3 case fans, it went up to 20,382. And the temperatures, CPU is a max of 79 degrees. So this case has really good airflow. So thanks for watching. See you in my next video.